How dare you?
And how dare you is going to be how this intro starts. Welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy! I'm here with Eve, Neo, and Bleeps. Hi guys, welcome.
We are at the we are finally at the back end of this game.
Yep, and
Presuming that we don't do too many bits, but don't worry, we're gonna do bits. We're not gonna not do bits.
It wouldn't be
This
a
is
when have we done a video about doing any bits?
That's fair.
Anyway,
this is the Ace Attorney Phoenix Wright trilogy. Also, I want to say, guys, after I looked at some gameplay on Professor Layton, and I'm dropping that as being the game I'm gonna play when it's my turn. I'm gonna do something else.
wait, what?
Nothing. It's not important. It's not important.
Oh, okay. I'll be honest. I lost track of your voice in the music in the background, so I was like, my mind like.
So yes,
through,
Ross.
like,
What I said was da 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 da. That's how easy to understand, I'm sure. Let's get into the game.
Anyway, yeah, let's continue.
Excuse me.
Trial Former.
This trial is a 3-parter.
Yep. And I got some Fireball whiskey to go with it. I'm going to court drunk.
But don't worry, me, the judge, will be there with you. It is February 25, 9:47 a.m. at the District Court Defendant Lobby Number 2.
Ooh, Fireball. This is the defendant lobby. All right. But there's no defendant. I've been trying to reach Lana all morning. Where could she
About her
be?
extended car warranty.
What?
About
The
our
car's extended
car
warranty.
Yeah.
It's a stupid scam joke.
Hey, it's your life expectancy warning or warranty. Fuck, I fucked it up.
we fair off. We both messed that bit up.
And where's Emma, for that matter? It almost seems as if.
Hey, don't worry about
Hey,
being alone.
Hey,
We're here.
Hey, swim lately?
Something's been happening behind the scenes.
Oh. Edgeworth. Ease, that's my line. Anyway.
Knowing you, you've already figured it out.
What? I totally have, but you could totally give it a rundown to these lovely boys in blue over here, right in front of me.
Who the owner of the 7777777 ID number is, that is.
Oh. Yes. I believe. I remember it was... What? The swimming guy. What the fuck is his name?
Damon Gant.
Damon Gant.
Gant.
How dare you forget Gant? How dare you forget Gant?
Look, Eve, I haven't been swimming.
According to this picture, it's Bruce Goodman.
Well, I have a pretty strong hunch. No, seriously, can you help me with my hunchback? It really hurts.
No.
Look. Looks like I'm not the only one who's figured it out.
You know, the only reason this trial didn't reach a verdict yesterday is because there was still room for doubt regarding this ID record. If that number does belong to whom you suspect, then no doubt will remain. After all, he hasn't been officially charged with anything.
True. Not yet.
In any event, once all doubt has been removed from that list, I can call for a ruling. 5 minutes, right? And Chief Prosecutor Sky will be found guilty.
But she didn't do it. Ooh, that cinnamon of a fireball.
It is.
I figured you'd say as much. That's why I came here to hear what you have to say.
That timing.
You wanted to hear me call that cinnamon? This is the first time he's ever done something like this. Lana's hiding something. And the only way we'll ever know the truth is to draw it out of her. Now, can you please describe to me how you draw something that someone is trying to hide? I'm not a good artist.
Don't worry, it's quite simple. The truth.
Everything goes back to the SL9 incident.
Don't be stupid. Today's the last day of the trial. Remember that arbitrary rule we set at the beginning of the game?
The one where it's
No.
like every trial has 3 except for 1, I think.
The one where 3 days is the limit.
Yeah.
To add just some random pressure. We don't have time to reminisce about the past, even though last time it was the last day of the trial, we spent a very large amount of time reminiscing about the past, but...
That depends on you.
Exclamation mark!
If she's found guilty, you'll lose your only chance to find out what really happened.
I'll think about it. See you in court, right?
Oh, not for this trial. I'm also suing you for defamation. This is it. The final courtroom.
I'm assuming that's the guards.
Yep, yeah.
If I'm ever going to find out what Chief Gant has on her, it's now. Well, it'll be 5 minutes from now, but now.
Wow, Ross, you think this fart's gonna go really fast. Anyways, Gant, if you would be so kind.
February 25th, 10 a.m. District Courtroom number 9.
Has the courtroom been swimming lately? That was dumb. Even
Court
me.
is now in session for the trial of Miss Lana Sky.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. And got some cinnamon whiskey. You want some?
Yes?
Pours a glass.
A glass out of a tiny shot because that makes sense.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Normally, this is when the prosecution puts forth its opening statement. Question mark? But before that, the police chief has a proposal to make.
He's getting married? Anyway,
Ross.
come on. Chief Gant? Oh, hi. Hi.
Morning, folks. How's everyone doing? Hey, LG. Been back to the pool yet?
God. Why hit the... Oh my god. The pool thing. I can never get over the pool thing.
I know, we were literally joking about it. No, I've been drowning enough as it is in my work.
Oh my god.
Did you finally realize what I was doing, Ross?
Yes.
Also,
That's
the
a
fact
good one.
that the fact that
Don't think I can top that.
the fact plebes can fake hiccup amazes me. That would I cannot.
What do you mean? It's not hard.
Probably hurts like all hell though.
Honestly, no, it doesn't. If you don't mind me asking, Chief, what exactly is this proposal of yours?
Now I take over prosecution. You've done a shit job with this case.
Lana, that is to say, the defendant.
Huh?
has asked me if she could speak directly to the court.
She wants to do what?
Having heard what she intends to say, I feel she should be granted her request. In the end, it should save everyone a lot of time and trouble.
What's this all about, defendants?
I'd just like to make one simple request and I'll be finished.
Well then, what's your request?
A cheeseburger.
Your Honor, I'd like you to put an immediate end to this trial.
Huh? Huh?
Oh.
I can't do that one thing.
I confess to all charges against me. On February 21st of this year, I'm Detective Goodman.
I like how you cut out, but still, like the last bit.
It works. We'll take it. We'll take it.
In the underground parking lot of the prosecutor's office.
No, Lana!
Oh, but whiskey's really good.
You can't. Your Honor, the defendant's claim does not change the defense's plea.
In that case, Mr. Wright, I no longer require your services.
But Lana!
Your Honor, I hereby forfeit my right to an attorney.
Forfeiting her right to an attorney, her right to remain silent.
The prosecution may lack direct evidence against me.
I finished the fireball. Ooh. Anyway.
But it has sufficiently proven its case through testimony and circumstantial evidence.
Can you please say that again and look towards us? The microphone on the desk did not catch that.
Look. It's not our fault she's sitting in a swivel chair.
Fun fact, I don't believe you are allowed to turn around when it comes to courtrooms in the vein of, like, there is actually a microphone on the stand to where everyone clearly
No, you're definitely not supposed to, but this is an anime
Right.
game.
Right.
I would like you to render your... Yeah, we can look it out.
If it's a line.
I would like you to render your verdict now, if you please.
Do it! Do it! I wouldn't. I think that's how
I did for the record.
I know.
Well, the defendant certainly has the right to self-representation. Her request is legally valid, although this is an unprecedented situation, even though it's not at all. And at the beginning of this game, Phoenix did the same thing. Indeed, it appears there's no further need to continue this trial. Rojas, how'd you mess it up so quickly, Ross?
Oh no, Emma is going to interrupt immediately.
Even if Mr. Wright may feel otherwise.
This can't be happening.
Ross, how'd you mess it up? You messed it up right. It appears the time for the verdict has arrived. This court finds the defendant.
Objection! The judge is drunk. Objection!
God dang, I should really stop rolling my ends. One moment, Your Honor.
Oh, Edgeworth is doing it. Oh, damn it. I wanted my cookie.
Mr. Edgeworth, I wasn't finished speaking. The prosecution has not yet proven the defendant guilty beyond reasonable doubt. Any ruling at this stage would certainly be premature.
Come now, Worthy. I
Jump scare.
understand this is a difficult time for you. Why don't you just be a good little boy and keep your mouth shut?
That sounds like intimidation.
Everything this guy says sounds like intimidation.
Roll an intimidation check. Gant.
He rolled a 2.
I don't think I care for your tone, Chief Gant.
What?
Creating another fabrication to cover up your past mistakes? Sorry, but I'm no longer the naive little boy you would have me be.
Ah, so I see you've been swimming. Thoughts?
Do you put every value on swimming?
Yes. You do understand what the term swimming with the fishes mean?
So what we don't know is
No.
Gant's actual master plan is to, and I'm going to do a little voice of this, is to flood the entirety of California. I am now imagining Gant as Doofenshmirtz because of something I watched recently.
I was wondering, like, wait, what sparked that? Anyway, thoughts?
With this sudden confession from the defendant, it's obvious to me some kind of deal was struck behind the scenes.
Mhm. Neo.
Sorry. Some kind of deal, Not everyone operates as you do, Worthy.
Dance. I thought so. Your Honor, the prosecution would like to change its first witness.
Wait, the first... So, wait, they're changing the first witness from...
They mean the one that we're gonna bring out today, not... Edward is not hopping in a time machine.
Oh, I was like, wait, are you talking about, like, on the paperwork? Because that would mean the Angel Star already changed that with... Like, that's what... Yeah, I got first witness of the trial, not first witness of the day.
Oh, so you don't mean you to ready the DeLorean. Bailiff, return that DeLorean to the garage.
I would, but there's a lot of things that keep on screaming exterminate. I don't know what it means.
DeLorean, I was saying Back to the Future.
Oh, wait. Oh,
Oh,
Yeah, that's Back to the Future, not Doctor Who.
what?
what?
What do you think Exterminate is coming from?
Oh, for some reason my mind thought you said Dr. Seuss for some reason.
I don't even know what we're supposed to do for a bit there. Back to the Future Doctor Who crossover.
I don't know.
Oh, to whom? Whomst and how am soomst.
Oh my god. Look, I'm a professional idiot. Also, I had a whiskey.
As its first witness, the prosecution would like to call Miss Emma Skye.
Oh no, she's just a child.
I mean, children can be on trial.
Don't
on
touch
stand.
the child.
Don't touch the child.
I request the court hears her testimony.
Mr. Edgeworth, I am exercising my right to self-representation. I don't think we need to continue.
I don't care what you think, Miss Skye.
I only care about my paycheck. And getting the job done right.
Oh, they're starting to really push post-character development Edgeworth characterization here. It's awesome.
Okay, nice.
I can't do her voice and noises for dots to save my life.
The exposure of truth sometimes results in tragedy.
Have you ever heard of Doth Plagueis the Wise? The tragedy of Doth Plagueis the Wise?
Oh, fuck's sake.
However, no matter how tragic the truth may be, Miles,
There you go.
it would be an even greater tragedy to avert one's eyes from it.
And the lore of the tragedy bard has been found. Congratulations, guys.
Very well, the court shall grant the prosecution's request. That's okay with you, right, Chief Gant?
Worthy, you'll live to regret this. Mark my words.
There was nothing suspicious about that line at all. Moving
Judge-
right along.
Judge, can we have contempt of court? That sounds like a threat.
No, he said, you'll live to regret this. Clearly, not a threat. Objection overruled. Miss Emma Skye, please take the stand. Will Miss Emma Skye please take the stand?
Looks like Edward has decided to take the horse by the reins.
Why are we riding horses in trial? Ah, bow! Bum, bada, bum, 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 bada,
Hey, I
bum,
was
bum,
wondering
ba.
where you were. Anyway.
Now then, witness, please state your name and occupation.
Isn't she 14?
No.
16.
Oh,
16.
16. My bad.
My name is Emma Sky. There we go. It took me a second to get her voice. My occupation? I'm Lana's little sister, and I want to be a scientific investigator. I can speak.
2 years ago, you encountered the serial killer Joe Dark of the, get this, Joe Dark killings. Is this correct?
Yes. I'm trying my hardest to forget about that, though.
I'm sorry. But I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to recall those events one more time.
Okay. Walks over to a phone. Does someone have a quarter?
God damn it,
I
Ross.
got someone to laugh. I'll take it. I'll take it.
Mr. Edgeworth, please remember this trial concerns the murder of Detective Bruce Goodman, the detective who was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot. That Bruce Goodman. It is an incident that was resolved 2 years ago in the detective's offices. 2 years ago, really all that relevant? Yes, it most certainly is. Dots. Dots. Well, okay then. You said it's relevant, so it must be relevant.
He sure
Because that's how
he
court
sure
works.
gave in fast.
Now, please testify about what happened to you 2 years ago.
The trip to yesteryear has finally begun. Hey, I said that right from immediately. Nice. It's bound to lead to the truth behind this trial.
Alright, it's time for our first testimony of the night! Woo!
Woo!
If Emma would please read the title of her testimony.
2
2
years
years.
ago.
You said Emma.
Oh,
I did say Emma.
I thought you said all of you.
What, all of you? Well, Ross, now that you said it, we have to do it. Ready?
Alright,
5,
wait.
4, 3, 2, 1. 2
2
years
Years
ago.
ago.
It is so hard to keep time over Discord.
Anyway.
waiting in my sister's office that day. A man running in and he took me hostage. Neil Marshall rescued me. But I'll never forget what I saw in that instant. The man raised up his knife and stabbed Mr. Marshall in the chest.
It's a good thing you weren't harmed.
I passed out, but I don't remember much.
I hope he means not physically harmed, because emotionally she is absolutely harmed.
Oh, she is
Oh,
scarred.
1000%.
That's understandable. However, please tell me, Mr. Edgeworth,
How is this relevant?
what does this testimony have to do with Detective Goodman's murder? The one in the parking lot?
Yeah, let's
In
go.
your car? In your trunk? I really don't get why you're the prosecutor for this case. No.
That's a good point. Why is he the prosecutor for this case?
Because of the Phoenix Wright can only face two prosecutors a year, and one of them has to be Payne clause in the legal code of California.
You
Wait-
can't forget
wait a
about
minute.
It's a very obscure Californian law, and the writers wrote it in as a joke. Like when they were writing Penn in Californian law, they wrote it in as a joke.
Wait, so
And
please,
then-
in every game that features Phoenix as like the main person we play as, the first person we have to face in trial is always Payne.
Yes, he's the tutorial guy.
Ah, makes sense. Anyway,
Yeah. That will soon become apparent, Your Honor.
you've got to admire him for his courage, considering he has no evidence.
Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Cross-examination. 2 years. Here you go, Ross.
Of course, you gotta press on all the options.
Boom.
2 years ago, the defendant was a detective at the police department, correct?
Yes, she was second under that deputy chief of police Gant.
I
was
need
a-
to point out, that's not second in command at that point. That's third in command.
Yeah, that'd be third in command.
My sister, she was the best detective ever.
Yes, I remember.
Oh, I don't know. Oh, wait, jingling keys. Anyway,
Deputy Chief Gant and Miss Sky used to be quite the pair. That was actually an accident. I just my brain farted for a second.
Overly.
I believe they shared the same office.
That's right. I'd always sit at my sister's desk and dream about playing that organ.
Never actually playing it. Just dreaming about it.
Organs are fun.
oh yeah, no,
I'm hoping you're talking about the
I have-
instrument.
I have an organ. I have organs in my body.
Let me see. Ow! I mean, this is pretty fun. The way it has kind of a rhythm to it.
Oh my
It goes dun 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 dun. Oh, it stopped.
Oh, it stopped. Just, just hear bang.
Anyway, each line.
Clear. Okay, I'm good.
That day too.
Whew. The police department and the prosecutor's office held a ceremony that day.
Lana promised to take me to dinner and finished her work.
Amen.
So dark.
Also, Eva, is your phone laying down or something? I've been noticing a lot of times you've been cutting off.
It's sitting on my bed.
Okay,
This is probably because of some of the stuff we've done in the background to make Eve have less problems with Echo.
right, maybe.
Yeah.
Anyway.
He was a serial killer.
Joe Dark was brought in for questioning on the day of the ceremony. We were desperate to get anything on him that would lead to an arrest. When he saw his chance, he fled the room, right? Upon fleeing the room, Dark proceeded to take the elevator.
Elevator! Eels.
He must have been in a panic because the elevator was going up. And then he ran into Sky and Gant's office.
There was a lot of noise coming from outside, so I opened up the door to have a look. That's when I saw him.
What was the prosecutor doing there?
That day, there were two people present during Dark's questioning. Deputy Chief Damon Gant and Prosecutor Neil Marshall.
I'll be straight up with you. I could have we had learned about this. I remember we learned about this. I could have sworn it was Damon Gant and the person that got murdered for this trial, Goodman. I thought it was that combination, not Neil Marshall and...
No, Neil Marshall gets murdered for this.
Right. Right, yeah, no, I thought it was Goodman that was interviewing him. Like, those two is what I'm talking about. Anyway. Almost forgot about Gant.
How do you forget about Gant?
I don't know.
I don't.
Neil Marshall had just received the King of Prosecutors Award. Young and dedicated, he went straight to the questioning room after the ceremony. He was all like, "Yo, serial killer dude! Check out this trophy I got!" It was really irresponsible of him. But I forgot, sorry, he would have been like, "Hey, Blighter, I stole an accent because I established his Australian accent."
What the
I'll be honest, with the music, I did not understand the word you said.
Hey, bro.
I assume that would also be why he was the first to run after Dark. He really wanted to show Dark that award.
Grabbed me. I thought I was good as dead.
And that's when Prosecutor Marshall came running in.
Hey, Emma, there you are! Look at this reward I won!
I don't clearly remember what happened then. I can speak. But
Hey Emma, come look at this award I got. Oh shit, a guy with a knife.
What do you got
What do you
there?
have?
A knife!
knife!
No! Not Eve and I doing the same meme at the same time. Can you tell us about that?
No. Mr. Marshall jumped on, and just then the lights went out.
The lights?
It was just about this time of year. There was a terrible storm going on and lightning struck nearby.
Lightning strikes in this building causing the lights to go out right now.
If that happened, Ross, Edward would have a traumatic breakdown.
Oh, he absolutely
Yeah.
would. The building would be shaking because the lightning strike a little bit.
Well,
Anyway.
no, a power outage also that happened the day is...
I know.
Yeah.
I'm
But if
joking.
it also... Yeah, just earthquake causes. It's like, it was a good idea to put this courtroom in an elevator. Oh, look, a pistol.
So the electricity went out.
Wait a minute.
Who are you?
did he say?
I said the
Are you?
yeah.
Oh. Bleeps?
Anyways, continue, please.
Bleeps?
Oh no.
Oh no.
Wait. No! No! Don't tell me!
Oh no.
Oh, wait, I saw his,
Is
I
Bleeps
saw his
laughing?
mic
Let
light
up.
up. I saw his mic light up. Bleeps?
Please.
Bleeps? We see your mic
Bleep.
lighting up. You have a line!
9, 51, 52.
What are you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing?
57,
Why is he counting?
59.
Counting.
This isn't a bit.
60.
We haven't scripted this. What are you doing?
If it was pit stock in that room, I was waiting a minute.
Huh?
Judge said, wait a minute.
Oh, that sucks. That bit sucks.
It was a bad bit.
I-
It was, you're not wrong.
I
But I had to commit to it.
was really confused.
I could have waited an actual minute and made it super torture.
We thought you turned off your PC.
I know,
Oh,
I know. I was laughing so hard. I read the line. I did read the line.
Did you? I don't think any of us heard
I'll do it again.
He
If
did.
it was
He
pitch
did.
dark in that room,
Oh, okay.
you shouldn't have been able to see anything, right?
Right, but just then lightning flashed again outside. That sudden flash left an unforgettable image of the scene in my mind. I can read.
A perfect 2D image that we can never see the actual 3D part of it. No one. Anyway.
I see.
No, you can't.
Exactly.
I told the detective about what I saw then.
The detective.
Yes, Detective Goodman. He was in charge of the case.
So, what did you see then? I'm Detective Goodman.
What?
They didn't hire a good voice actor to play me because I die in my introductory scene.
I mean, now tell me, Emma Sky, what did you see in the room where it happened?
The room
God.
where it happened. The room where it happened.
For fuck's sake.
Anyway. Detective Bruce Goodman, the victim. Oh.
You got two choices, Ross.
I knew that was coming from a mile away.
I also knew that was coming.
Look,
Yeah, same.
look.
There's one
We've
thing you
gone
can
through-
rely about, it's Ross will save.
We've gone through a lot of dialogue.
We have, you're not wrong.
Right, so I don't want to have to chunk my way back. Anyway.
Go.
What?
You heard me.
I did, I'm really confused.
I'm gonna just,
Anyway.
I know what he's doing. I'm gonna throw this paperclip at her.
Ow! You hit my
Not-
freaking eye.
Wait,
Oh,
Ooh,
sorry about that. Let me
getting
hit
hit in
out.
the eye with a paperclip sounds really bad.
wait a minute. That paperclip has eyes. Is that Clippy, the paperclip?
No, Clippy.
Hi, I see that you're having a fight amongst yourselves. Would you like some help with that? What? Why is everyone laughing? I'm not funny. I'm not a joke.
God, I feel old.
I'm
I
the
feel-
most important person
I feel
in
old.
Microsoft history. I might as well be the CEO of Microsoft.
I feel old.
Schmeal Mates? Never heard of him. It's me, Clifford Clippyson.
The name of this video is gonna be Clippy has a breakdown.
Why are you? I'm not having a breakdown. I am perfectly sane, and I get plenty of work. I'll
here's a plot
have you
twist.
know.
Here's a plot twist.
Oh really?
Larry-
Oh really? No, Clippy. What are you doing now?
He's
Definitely
clearly
not appearing as a small bit in stupid YouTube videos.
Oh yeah, fair enough. Anyways, shall we continue the game?
No, here's the plot twist though. Plot twist. Hear me out. Larry is Clippy.
That is horribly stupid. I will not help you write your stupid fan fiction.
Don't call it a fan fiction. God damn. Anyway. So you
Guys, I just came back from the washroom. What do you got? What happened?
So you spoke with Detective Goodman about this.
The place has been gone the whole time.
Oh fuck.
Yes, that's what's so scary about this trial.
And you told Detective Goodman about what you saw?
No.
You just said yes.
Yes, but at the time, the words just wouldn't come out. That's why I drew a picture.
A picture. Yes. I think she mentioned that before. Did she? I don't remember that. I don't remember her talking about drawing a picture.
Well, Mr. Wright, have you heard enough?
Ask for the picture. This picture the witness drew. I believe it has a very important meaning.
Yeah, Emma's Trump.
But the list of evidence I was given 2 years ago did not contain a picture.
It didn't include a photograph.
Look at
And every
the
time I looked at it, it
photograph.
did not make me laugh because I never looked at it. Witness, would you mind if we added this statement to your testimony?
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, you would mind? This is a new line.
Oh, okay, cool.
That was a new line.
God damn it, Ross.
What do you mean?
I was supposed to read it.
That was a new line.
Oh, shit. We'll go back on.
No, I will just give that line to Eve. Give me but a moment, Eve, to get you that line.
We'll time travel back into the past and stop
Brother,
Ross
brother, brother,
from
brother.
skipping that line.
Because Ross is
We
stupid.
should make a movie on that.
Would you like help with that?
Go back in time. Take
I can help you with
off
that.
The menu.
Neo
If
got
you
what
want-
I was referencing there.
Eve, read the line. Eve, read the line, guys.
Give me 2 seconds. I drew a picture of that scene once, but it seems to have been lost.
Okay. But yeah, no, Neo, I'm glad that you got the reference I was making. I knew that was very obscure, but I knew someone would get it. Anyway, you drew a picture of the scene you witnessed, right?
Yes, I wanted to do everything I could to help the investigation. I can still see it now whenever I close my eyes.
It's probably a bad idea to draw that picture on the back of my eyelids.
God, no.
Jesus Christ.
She tattooed the image on the underside of her eyelids.
That's worse.
I know!
That's strange. I took over the case after Prosecutor Marshall died. Yet I have never received any picture.
What is a photograph?
Perhaps the witness is mistaken?
But I did draw it, I swear. I'm not just imagining it.
Okay, I may be stupid. Didn't we get an evidence thing showing off on a second list? Is that what this
Are
is?
you going... That's the evidence list. Would you like to look at it closer?
Oh. Oh, shit! Oh, shit!
Oh, look at me!
Shit.
I have
How did we not do... Did we not get a chance to look at this evidence?
You did not.
Oh,
Nope.
shit! look at this real quick. Sorry, Trial. Trial's got to wait. A picture is drawn on the back of the evidence, listing in magic marker. Do you believe in magic? No.
No. No, I do not.
I've got a very bad feeling about this. Said every Star Wars character ever. But how did we... Oh yeah, no, we did. You just said we didn't have time to look at it. I never got a chance to look at this either.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, did we look at this?
Yeah, you
Yes.
did look at that.
Oh, wait, why didn't we not look at the other thing?
You couldn't. I'm telling you. The game wouldn't let you at the time.
Okay, anyway. This picture that Emma drew, that reminds me. I guess I should check the evidence again.
This is the game telling you that something might be different.
Okay. Okay, game.
Well, anyway, let's continue.
Okay, Mr. Game.
The same that imprinted an image in your mind. Can you please describe it to us?
The man.
Behind the slaughter.
Ugh.
Oh, did that not get picked up?
Didn't what not get picked up?
What I had said after you said the man.
I heard you say something, but it was gibberish.
Yeah.
I said behind the slaughter.
God damn it.
Quippy, do it. If you're sure.
Guys, why is there a nuke above my head?
Good, the nuke distraction is working. Now Ross both notice himself being slowly deleted atom by atom.
Ah! Anyway.
Damn.
Also, wait, if we're in the void, we don't truly exist, and we exist everywhere, right?
Yeah, but that
wouldn't
also
all
means that the
atoms
void...
be destroyed in the universe, including us.
You're overthinking it.
Anyway, that must have been a real shock.
Even now, when I close my eyes, I can still see it just as clearly.
Tell us. What were you doing at that moment?
I was passing out the snow.
I believe you testified that Joe Doc was, and I quote here, holding you hostage.
Well, when lightning struck and the lights went out,
Ah!
Mr. Marshall jumped on Dark. I was thrown aside, and the two began wrestling each other.
And Neil Marshall with the chair!
I'm pretty sure I was watching them.
Emma doesn't have any reason to lie. But Lana sure does. I need to get Emma to tell me as much about this as she can.
And we're back at the beginning, Ross.
Yep. And I need... here's this one, yeah. I'm ready for this one just to surprise me and just say it's wrong. Use a cut. Mr. Edgeworth. This little girl put all her heart into that picture.
Excuse me.
And yet you wouldn't insist on denying its evidence.
Existence.
Existence. Sorry.
Huh? Hey, I'm not the bad guy! That was Von Karma, remember?
And that movie, all talking about specifically bad guys. Anyway.
All I'm saying is that, the prosecutor for that case, I wasn't handed such a picture.
that may well be. But that doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Behold! God, every time I hear the word behold, I always think of fucking Meet the Robinsons. Behold! Like, you know that scene?
Yeah.
This is the evidence list for the SL9 incident.
Turn it over, Your Honor.
Okay, this is the back of the evidence list for Turner. Ah! What's this? What's that over there? What's this? What's that?
Jingling
What's
keys
that?
everywhere! Sorry.
It appears that Spider-Man and Venom were fighting on the wall of the detective's office.
Shut up! Shut up!
Yes, what is this?
That's the picture I drew.
Oh, I didn't do the nerd voice. Alright.
I did it at the end.
I want to point out, when Goodman was interviewing Emma, couldn't Goodman have handed Emma just any other piece of paper?
That's a good point, actually, huh? Oh, that's why it's ripped in half, so this thing can be accounted for as other evidence. Ah.
Indeed. Two men appear to be... it's noted, Ross, that this was not on the list.
Well, it was on the list, but not on the list. You see what we're getting there? Anyway.
Two men appear to be wrestling here. Oh, look! That's clearly a chair. What's the meaning of this?
Mr. Burke,
What are you doing with that list?
get a medic for the general.
Me?
Only the prosecutor in charge should have access to that list. Huh? These lists, they're different from each other.
Because they're torn in half.
What? It would appear, Mr. Edgeworth. It would appear, Mr. Edgeworth.
Also, please, just to clarify, you said that this, like, the anime for this show, or cartoon, I believe it's anime, covers
Yeah.
through the entirety of this game. I want to see this moment in the anime version.
I have some bad news for you.
It doesn't cover this chapter.
It doesn't cover this chapter.
Fuck! Anyway.
That the evidence list you were handed 2 years ago was incomplete. Therefore, we must completely abolish the previous trial and release Joe... Oh, he was executed. These two lists fit together to form one.
Can someone call the necromancer with that one ability?
Very specific, Ross.
Very specific.
Bleeps knows what I'm referring to.
Could be 1,000 things.
Bleeps, the one that we had to rework.
Well, that wouldn't apply here at all. He died like a million years ago.
I'm making a joke.
I know.
Jesus Christ.
Anyways, you can see the marks here where they were torn apart from each other. See? Look at this picture, see? You can clearly see tear marks on here.
Now I'm wondering, because one half of the image has a drawing on it, if the other half is going to have like a continuation of that drawing, if that makes sense.
Keep playing.
So you see, Mr. Edgeworth, it's quite obvious what happened. 2 years ago. Only half of the evidence in that case ever reached you.
What? What? Blah, 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 blah. Order, order.
Yeah, can I have a bacon cheese McDouble?
God, fuck yeah.
Anyway.
But, Miss Sky, why did you draw your picture on the back of such an important list?
Because that's what Detective Goodman handed me in the questioning room, Your Honor.
Shame on Goodman, honestly.
Yeah, shame on Goodman. I feel like that's a blemish on his reputation. He's not a Goodman. He's been a bad man.
I mean, I just think it was like, dude, that's kind of important. You just
Yeah,
literally,
I'm sure
surely,
the office had more paper.
this is a police office. People do like sketches and stuff all the time. You surely have a blank piece of paper, printer paper, just lying around.
Or heck, not even just a blank paper. You could have grabbed another one of his lists and just cross an X over it so it doesn't matter, and then have him draw on the other side.
You absolutely no. You should not touch evidence lists, Ross. These are super important.
Well, no,
Record keeping.
I'm not talking about a used one specifically.
Oh, you mean like the
Yeah,
format for these?
Yeah, a blank one.
Ah, maybe. You know what? That's fair. That's actually fair. Yeah.
Yeah. Like
Anyways,
there's
carrying on.
paper available. Wait a minute. I forgot the oven. I forgot I turned off. Did not turn on. Oh, wait, no. Fuck. I'm gonna move on. If this list was torn in half, then that means it was torn in half.
And if a list was torn in half, that means it was torn in half. And if the list was torn in half, pal, that means it was torn in half.
Your Honor?
Are you all right, Mr. Wright? Your eyes are bulging from your head.
If the evidence list was torn in half,
Then the evidence was torn in half. We went over this.
then there might be more of the drawing on the back of Mr. Edwards' list. Can I have a cookie? Can I have a
Small
cookie?
one. Small one. I'll give you a single chocolate chip.
A single chocolate chip cookie, or like a cookie with a single chip in it?
Neither.
A single chocolate chip, Ross. I never said anything about giving you the cookie. Just a single chocolate chip.
Also, what do you mean? I called this out perfectly.
You did, but really close to what the game was about. So I can't give you full points for that.
Anyway.
Exclamation mark!
Is that why there's been red ink on the back of this paper? It got me inspiration of using my own red pen. Or, Sharpie. Fuck! God damn it.
Yes, that's quite conceivable. Mr. Edgeworth.
Mr. Judge.
It's possible. Let's see. Is something wrong?
Do you even have to ask?
Sorry, Your Honor. There is indeed something drawn on the back of my list. It's that thing.
No! Forgot
Dots.
I am really confused with that being
You're
there.
supposed to be.
Does Gumshoe have something involved with this? Anyway.
That's that thing. That thing that was dancing in the evidence room.
He's glitching out. Oh no.
Clearly, this act of vandalism is the work of a certain chief of detectives who is, by the way, not Gant.
I guess he was out of scrap paper.
Dots.
Thank you, Meekins, for doing that for us.
Oh no.
You're welcome, Mr. Pleek, sir. Evidence list record has been updated in the current record, sir.
It's restored. It's
Restored.
restored.
Yeah.
Honestly, Meeks would mess that
Meekins,
Very well, witness.
So now that that's been updated. Oh, so it's flipped on its side. Interesting.
Mhm. Like I said, Spider-Man and Venom were fighting on the wall of the police detective office.
The police detective. Okay, am I crazy?
Hello, it's me, the Blue Badger. Did you forget about me?
Hold on.
I won't let you do that.
Turn the image sideways in your guys' mind. I know we can't do it on here. Am I crazy, or does this closing bit look like a silhouette of a person? Like turn your head to the turn your head to the side. You see like the two going into the center with these like black.
My neck is going to snap off, Ross, if I keep doing this.
You know what I'm trying to say? It looks sort of like a silhouette of something.
Where are you seeing a silhouette of
So,
something?
okay. Turn your head to where the page on the left looks regular, right?
Okay.
Then look to the right. You see how like you have like these black corner spots that are like just past the blue badger?
Here's what I will say, Ross. That is not a thing that the game intends for you to see.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just save you time from obsessing over it.
Okay. It still looks like a little silhouette of a person though. At least I think it does. A pinch. Anyway.
Will you please testify about this picture you drew 2 years ago? Did we mention this happened 2 years ago yet?
Yes, you have, Your Honor. But I'm more wondering, was Neil Marshall stabbed with a ruler? Am I wrong? Does that not look like a ruler?
It does.
A little bit.
I mean, I know what it actually is. It's meant to be a knife, but it's a kid drawing it because they claim that she drew this. So it's like they would have been 14. So who knows how good of an artist they are.
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
What's wrong with Emma? She seemed to be thinking about something when she was looking at the picture. Look at this photograph. Oh, testimony 2.
Anyways, Emma this time. Please read the title of your testimony.
All right.
Emma, sir. This is the picture I drew 2 years ago.
That doesn't look like a picture.
The flash of lightning was so bright all I could see were shadows.
Did you hear a lot of people saying chaos control? Anyway.
After that, I must have fainted. The picture shows exactly what I saw in the instant.
To think a flash of lightning can burn such an image in your mind.
Thanks to that, though, she was able to show us exactly what she saw. I don't know why I'm giving Phoenix a more British accent, but I decided to, because why not?
Well, I don't see any contradictions here. Moving on. Lana is guilty. Goodbye. This clearly shows Joe Dock about to murder prosecutor Neil Marshall. Dots. The defense may now begin its needlessly useless and stupid cross-examination.
You don't have to call me contradiction stupid, Your Honor. Anyway. Alright. Did you draw this picture right after the incident?
think I drew it 2 or 3 days later. At first, I was in such a state of shock that I couldn't do anything.
During that time, I know, we're good. During that time, the investigation team was reorganized. Detective Goodman was placed in charge. Under the direction of Damon Gant and Lana Skye.
2 or 3 days later. The memory should have still been fresh in her mind.
Excuse me, witness.
Excuse me?
But can you please tell us why this picture is painted all black?
Well, it wasn't painted, first of all.
So at the time you didn't even know it was Mr. Marshall who had came to your rescue.
Ugh.
No, damn clear.
Did anyone else just have Eve cut out a lot?
A little bit.
A little.
Okay.
The lightning was so bright, and I was knocked to the floor.
You were knocked to the floor.
Are you sure you weren't knocked to the wall?
To the window!
And then your latent spider powers activated.
Oh.
Very different jokes in mind.
Dark had a tight grip on me, but when Mr. Marshall jumped on him, I was knocked away. I turned around, and that's when the lightning flashed.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Around.
That can't be Dark. His head doesn't look like an onion.
I thought you actually had a revelation.
No.
Yeah, I thought Ross solved the entire case for the entire series.
No.
I honestly, I can't believe that Ross had somehow already figured out the twist villain for Ace Attorney 5.
Onion Man? I don't know. Anyway.
No, that was a joke just for Neo.
Oh. Wait, now I'm scared. Eve, did I solve a crime early?
You might have.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I was saying, I thought that was what your revelation was going to be.
No, my revelation was 7. Anyway.
Your relevation.
Let's move on.
We're gonna move on.
Poor Emma. I'm just glad she wasn't hurt. Except for the bruise she got when she got knocked to the floor. Anyway.
What happened after the lightning flash?
You feeling okay, plebes?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. I mean, you didn't see the actual murder take place. The murder!
No, I'm sorry.
The flash of lightning only drove off the darkness for a split second. Not only that, but the trauma of the situation understandably caused the witness to faint. Do you really need to torture this girl any further?
What? Hey, I'm not the bad guy here. If I had a nickel for every time that I heard I'm not the bad guy here in court, I would have 2 nickels. Which isn't a lot, but strange that it happened twice by 2 different people. No. Anyway.
Anyway, this picture. Okay, that was already said, I think.
Oh, first time it actually chose us a different frame for the line.
It's because they want you to be able to look at the picture.
Okay. Anyway. Sorry for asking so many times, but are you sure you drew exactly what you saw?
Of course, this is the exact scene.
It wasn't influenced in any way from your talks with the detectives?
Flashback to the interrogation room with Detective Goodman. Now, Emma, please tell me, did you see Joe Dark stab Neil Marshall? Please tell me if you did, or draw that in your picture. Thank you. Would appreciate it. Signed, Bruce Goodman.
Signed, he's not actually there.
He's talking. That's how Bruce Goodman talks.
Anyway.
Are you insinuating we somehow manipulated her memory, Mr. Wright? I assure you, I only bring out my mind-wiping and memory alteration machine on special occasions like holidays.
No, of course not. I'd better watch out, or he might find some way to cut my salary.
I mean, it'd be pretty impressive to cut the salary of a lawyer who isn't actually currently doing clients anymore. Except for this one exception.
Huh?
This is a new line, there's a line.
Give me a second, I was eating a chip. I drew this picture before I heard anything from the detectives.
That brings up more questions. Wait. So Detective Goodman didn't give you this paper.
Detective Goodman did, but that was the first thing that happened. It's basically she was brought in the room, Emma said, hey, can I draw what I saw? Goodman was like, sure, let me get you the first piece of paper.
Oh,
Here you go,
okay,
now just draw on this. Sorry, I should probably do the voice right. He's like, sure, let me get you this piece of paper. Now draw on this.
Yeah, no, you understand where I got like a little confused by that. Like, wait a minute. Wait, so you
Signed,
drew this
Bruce Goodman.
before you got to talk to the detectives, and yet this is very specific paper which only a detective or the prosecution would have. Anyway.
So I don't think anyone's story would have influenced me.
Mr. Wright! Is there something that's bothering you about this picture?
Huh? Oh, well...
Dots.
That's strange. She claims this is exactly the scene that was imprinted in her mind. And yet, there's clearly a contradiction here. Is there something I am missing?
Look through your evidence, it might help you. You haven't looked at it in 2 weeks.
Wait a minute.
Miles, Jake, Neil, Marshall.
Okay. Am I crazy now? Do you guys see the bow tie that's here?
That's not a bow tie.
That's not about tie.
Oh, is it not a bow tie?
Again, I will repeat what I sang. Look through your evidence, you have.
Please. I'm just asking, because that looks a little bit like a bow tie. Like, it looks like...
I'm gonna be honest, there are not details in this picture.
So...
It's probably a sketch of the trophy.
Wait, what?
Excuse-
Wait, the sketch art.
That you're seeing. You heard me.
Wait. Wait a minute. No, there's no way that's the trophy. Or not the trophy, actually no, that's not even what Steve's referring to. She's referring to this.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm dumb. I thought you
What
were
else would I be referring to?
I thought you were referring to the jar.
That's not a trophy.
So anyway, there's clearly a contradiction here. So back onto the line. You drew it 2 years ago. Flash lightning was so bright, all I could see were shadows. After that, I must have fainted. This picture shows exactly what I saw in the instant. The only thing that would be a contradiction would be this. But what would be the contradiction piece? You know, okay, I need to remember. I don't know if it involves this. Yeah, it bears Emma's prints. Why would this bear Emma's prints? That still have not figured out what that meant. So the autopsy report. Maybe this will help. Through the heart and lung. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This looks like it's more stabbing from the top.
And he saves.
Again,
As usual.
backtracking sucks for me. Anyway.
All right.
Hey guys,
You know what's funny?
let's watch
Ross?
the tape again.
You know what's funny, Ross? As often as you saved, not once in this entire game, have you ever loaded a save, even if after taking damage, and had to do a lot of backtracking.
Now, please, that's not true. We load a save every time we start the game.
Okay, you know what I mean.
Yes, I know what you mean, but I'm going I'm looking at it the way how it's written. Anyway.
You're throwing the rule book at us.
Ow!
So, but yes. Is it? Eve, what do you think? I'm thinking it's bringing up the autopsy report because if this image is what she's claiming, it looks like it's more stabbing downwards. It wouldn't hit the heart or lung directly.
Yeah, because it would hit him more in the head, in theory.
Head or shoulder, I would say. I'm leaning more probably stabbing the shoulder.
Knees and toes.
God damn it.
You are
Still
out.
But yeah, no, it says blood loss happened in about 10 minutes. So if it was it's definitely on the head, more than likely shoulder. I think I'm going to present that. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but this picture the witness drew contains a blatant contradiction. Also, music cut off. Was that right? Goddamn. Anyway.
You were right.
What? To remember it just like it was yesterday.
Drinking some Swedish fish soda. Fucking good.
You.
Mr. Right. Perhaps it would be faster if you simply pointed out this contradiction for us.
You know what, Judge? Maybe I'll take your advice on another series that I record. No, no one. Actually, no, this is the only calling out play.
Perhaps it would be faster if you simply pointed out this contradiction for us.
Anyway. Oh,
Alright, point out the contradiction, please.
I don't know where would have me. Would it be about here?
I don't know.
Here's the thing, if it's on the paper, I can call it out, but here, I guess I'll click here? I think it's the wrong spot. I think it's, this part here. That sounds such like a default, like I fucked up where I clicked.
I don't see what's so strange about that.
That's because the drawing stinks. Yeah, no, I fucked up. I did not click on the right spot.
But also,
Mm-hmm.
what are you eating, Judge?
Cockroach.
Oh, fair enough.
Dutch. Dutch.
Mr. Right, how could you?
Oh no.
Did my snipple pick up?
The act of making an innocent girl should warrant the death penalty.
Ow.
Aim for the head, sniper.
Copy.
I guess he means I shouldn't shift the blame to others.
Yes, well, so long as the defendant has learned his lesson.
I better take another look at the autopsy report and this picture.
Mr. Wright. Perhaps we've asked if you simply point out this contradiction for us. What part of this picture contradicts the autopsy report? Good luck.
Okay, is it the fact that this looks like a ruler? I swear if that's the thing.
This is it. Maybe you should try.
You gotta be fucking with me. I called that out when I first
It's
saw the
not
image.
that it looks like a... I'll say no, it's not that it looks like a ruler.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, because I called that out immediately when I first saw the image. Anyway, the contradiction, of course, lies here. Take a look at the knife the man is holding. If you look closely, you can see that its tip is broken.
You really can't.
You know what?
And
I would argue that you sorta can. Cause now that I'm looking at like the back of his hand where it's like a little thinner there, it does look like if it's a knife that's like stabbing, then like it does look like the tip is actually missing. That's why there's the thing that makes it look like a ruler there. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
Even I don't have to look closely to see that, Mr. Wright. Bleeps is just an idiot.
Mr. Wright, look at the evidence. See the murder weapon? Its tip is broken too.
If I recall, the tip of this knife was found broken off in the victim's body.
Wait. The tip was broken off
Wait.
in the body.
I'm waiting.
If she drew it broken off before the stabbing happened, it must have been either planted afterwards, after she passed out. Oh. Actually, no. Anyway. Well, I was supposed to bring up something about the other evidence, but it's like that part, no. But yeah, no. It must have been added afterwards.
It was conclusive. It was the conclusive piece of evidence that proved that Joe Dark was the murderer.
I'm afraid it's not so simple. Simple, Emma.
And where, pray tell, could you possibly see a problem?
It's obvious, really. The victim suffered a single stab wound to the back.
Oh, my back! It's been stabbed a single time, mate. Because I'm Australian, and please definitely isn't forgetting that bit.
If the victim was only stabbed once, then the murder weapon should still not yet be broken.
Oh, what's the meaning of this? Perhaps the knife was broken beforehand.
Sorry, but I'm afraid that's impossible. That's not possible. Crap, I have a bot. Give me a second.
Bite my shiny metal. Ah, what are you doing? Ow, 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 ow. Ah!
Why did you bring Bender
Screw
into
you,
this?
meatbag.
Anyway.
You said you had a bot.
Oh. Sorry, but I'm afraid that's not possible. The tip of the knife was found inside the victim's body. If it was broken beforehand, it couldn't possibly wind up there.
That's right. But what does this mean? The tip of the knife was undeniably discovered within the victim's body. The only possible explanation is the witness's memory is mistaken.
That's why I asked her so many times if she was sure she remembered correctly. I believe you were annoyed at the time. Flashback to a couple minutes ago. But she was sure she remembered correctly.
But there's no other way to explain this inconsistency.
Not so fast, Mr. Edgeworth. There's another explanation. Have you forgotten already? About a little something called falsified evidence?
You're treading on thin ice, right?
Oh, I'm on solid ground here, Mr. Edgeworth. All I'm saying is that this broken knife tip might be a piece of evidence that was forged. I mean, Phoenix, it's technically guaranteed forged. It is a knife, and by the look of the metal, probably stainless steel.
Ross.
You just got it.
I got it all the time. Don't make me let Bender back in.
Hey, I'll have a beer, Bender. You kidding me?
No, you wouldn't. He'd drink it all.
You are fair. He was probably trying to rob me.
Mm-hmm.
You can't deny the possibility.
Oh, dang it, I could not say that line fast enough.
That's what it was.
Order, order, order. Are you saying the investigation really was corrupted? This investigation for this case? I've seen no evidence to suggest that.
Your Honor, please allow me once again to go over the events that took place on the day of the murder.
Which murder? I'm getting kind of confused.
The police department and the prosecutor's office were holding a ceremony that day.
Still not sure which murderer you're talking about. Does not
Let me continue.
clarify.
Let me continue. After receiving the King of Prosecutors Award at the ceremony, Neil Marshall questioned Joe Dark, along with Damon Gant.
Hey, Joe Dark, Damon Gant, look at this nifty trophy I got.
During his questioning, Joe Dark fled the room.
Stop showing me that trophy! Need to get away from that trophy.
The prosecutor, Marshall chased after him and was killed by Dark.
Look, I really think you should see this trophy. It's oh hey look, Emma, you should look at the trophy too.
It is my belief that somewhere in this story there's a lie. One of these things is not like the other. One of these things
It's
does
not, but I
belong.
totally deserve my cool nifty trophy. And then Maya leaves. Hmm.
I'm not lying. Man really was holding up a broken knife.
Nuts. If that's true, then there's no other way around it. This could not have been the actual murder weapon.
Dot's exclamation point.
There must have been another broken knife.
One that is missing a shield, perhaps.
What are the chances of there being two broken knives?
Another broken knife besides Joe Dark's. I better look at evidence again. Could there have been one? There is another one. If the witness is adamant of the accuracy of what she saw, it can't just be explained away by a simple observation error.
Mr. Wright.
In that instant, Emma really did see a broken knife.
I assume then that you have some information about this other broken knife. If so, please feel free to enlighten us.
The murder weapon was already broken prior to the murder. There's only one way. Take a look at this. Here's the real murder weapon. Oh, just taking a glance at what I saw. Okay, if I actually believe it's the knife that's a part of the trophy, I would reveal the trophy, right? Because just double check, it had it in this scene. And the tip is broken.
Give me a second, Ross.
Oh, yes?
Wouldn't it be better to present the thing with a knife in it?
I mean, probably. Are you telling me that showing the trophy and showing the picture would result in different results? Because that makes sense.
The guide only has one option.
I see. You're just giving it to me because I mean, it's one of the options.
Because you're right. I'm giving it to you because you're right.
The answer lies in the past. 2 years in the past, precisely.
Wooba waba with oh, we're doing that thing. Wooba waba.
Right here, inside this picture.
You'll notice Blue from Blue's Clues.
I was gonna make the sound. Fuck.
Wait, was that Eve?
Yeah.
That was uncanny.
Anyway,
I guess I get picking up on command. You can do uncanny impressions of Blue from Blue's Clues.
For no reason at all.
This is a picture of the award, Sarah. Ah!
Are you
Sorry,
okay?
my phone went off. It's a picture of the award ceremony. What is it, Mr. Edgeworth? It's the broken murder weapon.
Notice the answer Prosecutor Marshall is holding?
Award.
Oh, notice the award Prosecutor Marshall is holding.
Whoo-wee. Hey, look at this trophy I won.
A broken knife.
What do you got there? A
A knife. No.
A knife. Now this is a knife.
knife!
That's
You-
not a knife. This is a knife.
That's
No,
not a knife. That's a spoon.
I see you've played Knifey Spoony before.
Thank you, Plebes. Thank you. Anyway, as we earlier concluded, the knife in the drawing was not Joe Dark's knife. That being the case, the knife that we just saw was in all likelihood from this award.
Order, order, order.
Neil Marshall was awarded King of Prosecutors that day. As an award, he was given this broken shield and knife.
Look at this cool award I won.
When he chased after Joe Dark, he pulled out this knife.
Joe, just look at this award. It's really cool.
Being a prosecutor, he could not carry a pistol.
I don't have a gun, but I have a cool trophy.
This broken knife was the only weapon he had in this dangerous situation.
Look here. I can flip them up and I can show you them individually. But that can't be.
Oh? And why not, Mr. Edgeworth? If you're really worth your edge.
What? Because if the King of Prosecutors Award knife was the murder weapon, then the murderer and the victim would be reversed.
What do you mean?
I mean, this man raising a knife would have been Prosecutor Neil Marshall. Like, seriously, Joe, look how cool this knife part is.
Also,
Look, you
nail.
need to get a really good look at it. What?
You said nail
Yeah,
Marshall.
yeah, I heard
Neil
Neil.
Marshall. I was trying to do accent, okay?
Oh no, I don't blame you. You guys correct me on my mishaps when I do accents, so I mean.
No, you should.
Oh. Oh!
But the prosecutor was the one who actually died.
That's true. What's going on here?
It seems Mr. Wright has been a bit too eager to jump to conclusions.
Oh, I hold it. Oh.
If
I remember now. I remember everything.
A witness?
Mr. Edwards.
Oh, what is it?
Could you show me your evidence list again, please?
All right. His list, the one with that picture scribbled on the back. Hello, folks. It's me, the Blue Badger. Am I in your nightmares yet?
A little bit.
Beef.
I knew it. This picture, I'm the one who drew it.
I had a suspicion that she was the one that drew it.
What?
Aww.
You drew that? It's a shit drawing.
Damn.
Anyway, I'm joking for the record.
That's right. The list wasn't torn in half at the time I drew this picture. All this time I've been trying so hard to forget. I must have locked this part away deep inside me.
I'll be in your nightmares forever, Emma! Woo! Perhaps it would be best if we add this to the witness's testimony. And by add this to the witness's testimony, I mean time for a brand new testimony. Would you please tell us what you've recalled, Miss Sky?
Yes, Your Honor.
We are in like... Oh, guys, give me a second. I have a bot.
Oh, okay.
Fix it.
Uh-oh.
Let me deal with it. Hello, bot. Hello, Ratchet.
Yes.
I'm not Ratchet.
I'm about to roll out.
Ooh, that's a good one too. That's a good one too, Ross.
Thank you.
I decided new running gag. Whenever bots show up, we will just like
We'll do
pretend
like
to be.
God, we're gonna run out of bots eventually, though.
We just need to always refill our pots.
Yeah.
That's robophobic. There we go.
Robophobic. God.
You're not gonna get that joke.
For a long time.
Why are you being robophobic? Anyway. First the knife mix-up, and now the blue badger.
Boom, boom, boom.
This should be this should be interesting.
This is where the fun begins. This, by the way, is the last. Not the last thing at the act interact with the last testimony of the night.
Yeah, last testimony of the night, which makes sense. Anyway, Eve, take it away.
Please, Emma, give the title of your testimony for the stenographer.
That's not what that says. I almost said reconciliation.
I didn't even hear you say the word Emma.
Emma's recollection. There we go.
Boom, 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 boom.
When I saw that man raise his knife, I panicked and rushed toward the both of them.
You're not trapped in... I'm not trapped in here with you two. You're both trapped in here with me.
Hey, Emma!
Call an ambulance, but not for me.
I think I knocked away the man with the knife.
God, I now imagine Emma as a barbarian artificer multi-class for some reason. she just charges in. Anyway.
And then there was another flash of lightning, and that's when I saw the blue badger.
Also, am I stupid, or didn't they claim the blue badger was built?
Keep going, Ross. Keep going.
He wasn't in the room, but I'm sure I saw a shadow.
I am thou. Thou art I.
The fuck does that mean? Anyway.
You'll know soon enough.
I'm afraid. I'm afraid of knowing. Doctor.
This is certainly most unusual.
Doctor, I'm afraid of backstories.
And when did this all start?
Well. Anyway.
Try impossible. The chief of detectives hadn't even designed him until this year.
Oh, well, hey, there you go.
And Hello, folks, it's me, the Blue Badger. Do you want to know how I time traveled? Ooh.
That would mean that he didn't even exist 2 years ago.
Gotta tell you, it's crazy being 1 year old. Yes, well, the defense may now begin its examination.
Please, don't pursue this any further.
Wow, you sound very passionate there, Lana.
Shut up.
Lana?
What's the meaning of this? Please remain seated in the defendant's chair. I don't know if she has any dots, but at this point, she is no longer the cool cucumber who does not say her dots.
Can't do that. I've already confessed to the crime. Why can't we just leave it all at that? Shut up!
Chief Prosecutor Sky.
Exclamation point!
We've already come this far. It's too late to turn back time.
I'm gonna just go
To the
into
good
next
old
line.
days.
Silence! No music references!
Damn.
There'll be one musical
man.
reference, and somehow we're gonna get the High School Musical all over again.
What the hell?
Get your head in the get your head in the game.
Shut up.
The defense will now begin its cross-examination. Bailiff! Yes, sir. Please detain the defendant at once, sir.
It seems we're finally getting to the core of the matter.
You're coming with me, Miss Sky, ma'am.
No, get the fuck off me.
Alright, cross-examination. You got this, Ross.
I don't think Ross does.
When you say that man, I assume you refer to Joe Dark.
Yes, at least I think it was him.
You think?
All I could really see were shadows.
You wouldn't happen to have seen any hedgehogs there, did you?
Ross.
The power outage that immediately preceded the incident. Is also documented in the prosecutor's office reports. So then you...
That wasn't Judge's voice.
So then you... It's hard to... The judge's voice is actually hard for me to keep going for some reason.
I think it's the combination of you going back and forth with Edgeworth and him. I had the exact same issue with, was his name Will Powers? Was that his name?
Will Powers.
Yeah, Will Powers. Yeah, I had the exact same thing with him. Anyway, why would you do something so dangerous?
What else could I have done? He was about to stab Mr. Marshall.
She seems convinced that Dark was the one holding the knife.
But as we've just theorized... Mr. Marshall was the one holding the knife. Look at this reward I got!
You know what? That explains why this image does not show his head being an onion. Am I wrong?
Wow. Jesus Christ.
I can't tell if you're seriously laughing or this is a bit.
I was seriously laughing, then I wanted to see how high pitched I can get my laugh.
Yeah, I was right. His head does not look like an onion.
This is more of a case of you being right for the wrong reason.
But I'm still right. It counts.
Does it though?
Yes, it does. Eve, do you understand? It's me. I gotta accept every win I get.
True.
That just sounded sad.
It did.
Anyway, Eve lied.
Oh, I didn't know that at the time.
God,
You were
am I-
near the same spot my son died. Is that why? When that dark guy knocked me down, all I could think was, I've gotta help that other person.
saying you think.
It all happened so fast and I was in shock.
So you're saying you were struck by lightning? Anyway.
I don't remember anything clearly. What I did, it's all been kind of.
I can see clearly now. I'm fucking blind.
Miss Sky was almost killed before she was witness to a murder about to take place. With so much happening in a matter of seconds, a little disorientation is only natural.
I saw the man about to stab the other person, who I thought was Mr. Marshall. I knew I had to stop the man with the knife.
What you did was very brave, young girl. So then what happened next?
Are you sure about this?
Are you sure about that? Ba-da-ba!
Of course, see? I even drew a picture of him here.
Yeah.
Here's
see?
my question.
Hey, folks, it's me, the Blue Badger.
Okay,
Quite a great portrait, wouldn't you say?
while we're on this bit, why is the blue badger sideways? That's what I've never
Huh?
been able to understand. Why would she draw
Oh.
it in the different orientation in the because if we look at it from our evidence page, if we're looking at the blue badger, which is how it is normally right now, then it's right it's going upwards. This is on its side. You know what I'm saying?
That is a great question, Ross. That's such a great question.
Only thing I can think of is she saw him like after she passed out and she was kind of like laying on her side.
Well, no, she didn't draw this in that moment, Eve.
I know, I mean, she was remembering it as she passed out.
But
Hey, folks, it's me, the Blue Badger. See, I still have my conspiracy that there's actually a Spider-Man plot.
anyway,
But it was the chief of detectives who thought up this hideous beast. Hey, folks, I would say that's uncalled for, but you know what? I am a hideous beast, and that was just this year. The Blue Badger didn't exist 2 years ago. This is all quite verifiable. Time travel!
I know it sounds strange. I was surprised too when I saw him at the police department.
Doing my badger dance.
That we
Ah,
many times now.
ah. And now the other arm. 1, 2, 3, and stretch.
I had this feeling and that I'd seen him before somewhere.
also I've never noticed this before. I don't know if we had the text box like just transparent at that point. Look at his tiny legs.
He does have tiny legs.
Does
His
have
tiny
tiny
legs. They're adorable.
No legs. He lost them in the war.
Oh my god, Neo. Wait, are you telling me that this person was a soldier until you took a? You know, I'm not gonna continue that. Anyway, I'm gonna move on.
Please don't.
Fun fact, I was copying the badger. Actually a really good stretch.
Now I finally remember.
Oh brother, just when you thought that had caused enough commotion.
Tell us, where in the room did you see him dancing?
In the room where
In the room where
Where in the room did it happen?
He wasn't in the room.
His
Where it happens.
Oh! 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 I understand now. Oh! I can't show images of a room. I think I understand it. Because there was a lightning storm. Emma saw his shadow from the other side of the room. I'm pretty sure both sides of the room had open windows.
I think so.
And that's where this night guy is sitting at. Night guy is sitting at the right side. So if the blue badger was next to him, that would make total sense because the shadow of him would have gone to the other side of the room.
Are you accusing me, the night guy, of the crime?
Yes.
I mean, it was about to start your shift. You could have done something, man.
No answer.
Just the silence. His shadow. So you mean you didn't actually see his face with its winning smile and all?
My smile is winning. I won a prize for most creepy smile. I'm pretty proud of that one.
No, that's a participation trophy. There are a lot more worse smiles. Anyway.
Oh, you think I'm putting on my prize-winning smile now? I only bring that up for special occasions, like my own birthday party, which admittedly is like a few days ago.
Anyway.
That's right, but I still remember it. He had 3 creepy horns.
As badgers are known to have. This is pointless.
No, it's not. She's talking about horns, and
Also, I'll be
by
honest.
definition, horns have points.
I'll be honest. I always see this image as a jester, not a badger.
I do too.
I suspect it was not called the blue badger in Japanese.
Probably not.
Probably not. Anyway.
That thing couldn't have possibly existed 2 years ago. The witness must be mistaken.
That may well be. But what's important is what caused her to think she saw what she did.
Oh, and I suppose you have an explanation? If so, then by all means, please tell us what the shadow really was.
What was it Emma saw when the lightning flashed? Who is the blue badger really? Oh, we're supposed to,
Good luck, Ross.
Good luck.
Good luck.
why am I looking at this?
Mark,
Don't know.
Why am I looking at this?
The blue badger was obviously my badge. It's in the name.
The blue badger is clearly my badge. God, that sounds so dumb.
Hey, partner. So much.
What caused her to? Is there something
Luck, Ross.
in the back of here that we can see? So we need to see the night guy on the side. We have it?
I will tell you, this one is tough, but once you see it, it is impossible to unsee.
What I'm looking at right now is I'm looking at the jar, but it wouldn't make sense because she claimed that she guaranteed saw 3 horns. And I could see the mistake of seeing the side things as like horns of some kind, but there's nothing to show the top part having a horn, if that makes sense.
unless there was originally a lid before the picture.
But I also gotta keep in mind maybe the lid of the jar had something that looked like the blue badger? No, I feel like that's a stretch even for me. Who is the blue badger?
The handprint that was nowhere near the crime.
No, I'm trying to cross-examine like both of these, like take a look at them both. I wish I could have multiple different evidences on the screen at once. Is that something that comes in another game?
No.
Aww.
No.
Because I feel like that'd be really handy.
If the game feels you need two evidences, the game is usually going to give in them to you. Like, you can see them both at the same time.
Yeah, that's fair. So, this is in the evidence room, but okay, let's take this one at a time. This has nothing to do with this. This has nothing to do with this. This has nothing to do with this. Unless for some reason she thought the horns of the blue badger looked like the top of the K and the shield, but no, absolutely not.
No.
Nothing to do with this. Nothing to do with this. You don't even exist yet. There's no way.
Hey! Oh.
No way. 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 No. Yeah. No way. No way. No way. No way. No way. Actually, wait. Is this just the? Okay, this is just the room. I forgot
It said what it is in the name.
No way. No way. Possibly. No way, because that was due to the other thing. Hey, you guys want to watch this? Oh wait, we can watch it. Oh,
No! Stop! Shit!
You can watch it, Ross.
No!
We have this, which I don't believe is that ain't. There's nothing to show what this was.
What do you want this was? This is just a report.
Okay, this is just a report. There's no way. Can I double check this? Yeah, no, nothing. This is the only thing I think it could have been. Like, if there was anything that would lead to looking like the blue badger, this would be the closest thing.
If it was upside down, it could kind of look like the blue badger with like the
upside
with like the
down?
tall art at top.
No, I don't think upside down would be the key here, because it would bring up the top bit, but then the horns of it would make the horns of the blue badger look too short. You know what I mean? So, I said Emma's fingerprint on it. Does this have anything on the back? Does it? No, it doesn't.
No.
I guess his hair does sort of look like horns to a certain degree.
Are you imagining Gant is the blue badger?
Who is the blue badger? I saved, didn't I?
You did.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Ugh.
The blue badger hadn't even been dreamt up when Emma drew this picture. Yet she's certain she saw its shadow.
I am thou.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Mhm.
Anyway, no.
We got him.
It's the defense's belief that on that fateful day 2 years ago,
I think you said faithful, but oh well.
there indeed was something that looked similar to the blue badger. Oh, wait. I never actually took a closer look at this image. Because this would have been back in that time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know, we have a closer look at his hair. His hair does look a little spiky.
His hair's very spiky.
Arguably horn spiky. Anyway. Indeed, there was something that looked similar to the blue badger. Something that is now sitting in this very room.
Is the blue badger in this room with you right now?
He's right behind me, isn't he? Turns head.
He's sitting there with a Glock.
Why a Glock? Mr.
Oh.
Master presented Dobby with the Glock.
With a Glock!
Anyway.
Mr. Wright!
In this room. Very well, Mr. Wright. What is it that the witness saw in that instant? Please show us this mysterious blue badger lookalike.
I was hoping it was not in this evidence thing. Shit.
By the way, since you now know that you're definitely not supposed to show Damon Gant,
I got worried that you were gonna show Damon. Gant.
Nia texted me, I swear if he guesses Gant here, I'm going to laugh.
Well, shit. The only thing I could think of that would be close enough is the unstable jar. Unless, Eve, is there anything that screams to you out for this?
Hell no.
I already saved, so the damage isn't gonna be huge. That mysterious blue badger was in fact this.
But that... what exactly is that?
I believe it's some sort of jar. Or perhaps a pot.
Oh, is it a pot of greed?
God
Can I
damn it.
use it to draw 2 cards?
God damn it, I was gonna do that joke!
I summon pot of grid, which makes me draw 3 cards.
Anyway.
But Mr. Wright, that doesn't look anything like the blue badger.
Indeed it doesn't. As it stands now, as a plain jar. However, what if we were to change our viewpoint?
Viewpoint?
I've got to show them the correct angle to look at this from.
Now, do
Okay,
it
so
as we listen to this song over and over again.
So the fact, okay, I want to bring up the fact that it was the jar is actually mind-boggling. So,
Time to do some rotations.
oh wait, has there been a third side this entire time?
Yes.
Yeah, no, you just never thought to...
Oh, we're dumb. Okay, so in that case, it'd have to be like, no, ooh.
You know what? I'm gonna head to the bathroom while he does this.
I was gonna say I'm really bad at this, so you have time.
Yeah.
Oh no, I did not mean to press that.
Yeah, I'm headed to the bathroom.
I
while he
pressed
does
the
this.
wrong button.
I know.
Shit.
I know for a fact this is gonna take a while.
This isn't right. I've got to make it look more like the blue badger.
Allow me to remind the defense its case hinges on this witness's drawing. If Mr. Wright cannot accept the witness drew, we cannot accept his claim.
I've got to find the right angle. Maybe I should rotate it vertically a bit more.
It's
or
not a
horizontally?
clue. It's not a clue. He says both directions.
Okay.
2, 1, E.
Come on, Mr. Wright, you can do it.
I've got the.
I am
the
shocked
right
Eve said you
angle.
can do it without bringing it a song.
I'll be honest. I was expecting her to sing a song too.
Come on, Jeffrey, you can do it.
Also, I hate the fact that it's E, but to rotate it. Normally in games where you rotate stuff, it's Q and E. So I accidentally hit E instead of R. I'll say this. Rather difficult. I'm trying to figure out the right angle for this bit.
Here,
That's-
Ross. I'm gonna help you out, Ross, a little.
Okay.
Those 2 little nubs. What direction are they pointing for the blue badger?
They would be pointing downwards?
Nope. Upward.
Upward.
Yep.
Wait.
Now-
Whoa.
With that in mind, do the rest of it.
Oh! I think I got it. Rotate it. Rotate it a little more. No, that doesn't.
You're almost there.
Oh, am I on the right? Oh,
Other way.
Oh.
Yeah. Almost there. A little lower. A little lower. A little lower. Keep lowering.
oh.
Bingo.
That's a very interesting angle. This isn't right.
Oh. Apparently I got it wrong. Okay, get past. I thought that was right.
Shows what I know.
Thank you for trying to help me on this, because it's an
All right,
angle thing. It's
try. Okay. Try and get it back where we had it. And we're just gonna fix it a little bit.
all right. So it's it was about. rotate it
Not even close to that.
It was.
All right, like that, and then okay, no, wait. Turn, flip it up, 180 degrees. Up a bit. Rotate. Just go all the way so everything's on the opposite side it currently is.
Okay.
All right, and then okay, go down a bit. Where do we have to have it? Like, go down a bit more. Bit more. Bit more. Go up a bit. Up a bit more. Here, Ross, I'm gonna give you a thing.
Oh, you're sending me an image of what it's supposed to be?
Yeah, because I don't think this is too important to get right. Taking a hot second. I'll put it in one zipper instead of trying to scroll there.
Yeah, I was gonna say, wait a minute. Wouldn't it be easier to just put it in one Zikr?
Here you go.
I see. So, okay. So it has to be more like this?
I think so, yes.
Maybe a little higher?
Maybe? Oh.
I think right there is pretty much
I
it.
think I'm rotated a little wrong. Let me fix the... That should be centered, I believe.
Oh, right.
Like,
I think that's right. No, really?
what?
Okay, let's get back to that position. So,
Yeah, like...
hold on, I'm gonna zoom
Try
in.
this, try this.
This?
Yeah.
Nope.
I gave Ross a picture and we're struggling.
Yeah, we're struggling to get the angle. It's like the image looks really clear, but it's like something where I'm messing up with the angle. I bet you it's the height. I need to do like the right height bit of this.
Certainly, but...
The question is getting the right height.
Maybe it's that. Aha! There you go!
You got it.
God, that is okay. That is annoying. Anyway, well,
That's why you...
Why do you think I stepped away?
well,
Honestly, yeah.
is that a miracle or what? No one could possibly deny the jar's resemblance to the blue badger. Why is he so bright in this image? Anyway.
No! Order! Order!
Alright, now to open back up Twitch because I opened up that image on my phone. Anyway.
The defense has proven its claim. The mysterious blue badger witnessed on the day of the crime was actually this. Although we all enjoyed Mr. Wright's dramatic and 1,000 attempts performance, one question remains.
What's your point?
What do you mean?
I mean, what's your point? So that badger thing was actually just a jar. A jar! That doesn't change anything.
I'm afraid that's not where. Or I'm afraid that's where you're wrong, Mr. Edgeworth. You see, this changes everything.
Indeed. Very well then.
Please tell us. What's different now that we know the witness saw this jar?
Okay, wait.
Lacrosse?
Okay, so it wouldn't be the murder weapon because we've literally confirmed that that's basically the other knife. The murderer. It's in the murderer and the location, but technically the location would still be in that office. Unless I'm being like really dumb, and like I'm overthinking it. I think it's the murderer. Eve, thoughts?
I don't know.
Head empty?
Uh-huh.
Shit. Yeah, you got any thoughts right now? Just in
I
general?
can't help you.
No, I'm not saying what thoughts to help me, just thoughts in general.
Oh.
I mean, I have some thoughts.
Same.
Good.
Yeah, I was
Good lads.
thinking. Alright.
Good lads. Anyway, I'm gonna go with the save button. Anyway, the murder. Allow me to take these in turn.
All three are correct.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh. At the moment of the murder, the witness saw this jar.
At a very specific angle, I might add, Mr. Wright.
Yes. Well, knowing this, where could the jar she have seen... Wait. Knowing this, where could she have seen this jar? There you go. I don't know why that sentence was really weird.
Where?
The location of the jar is shown in a picture taken on the day of the crime. It's on the shelf in the office of Damon Gann.
But the body was found lying near Lana Sky's desk. The witness testified so herself.
Yes. And it is these two facts that reveal what actually transpired. You see, the struggle between Dart and Marshall did not take place in Lana Sky's office. It happened on the other side of the room, in Chief Gant's office.
Bum, bum, bum. Are you implying the murderer moved the victim's body from Damon Gant's office all the way to Lana Sky's office?
Yes. Yes, indeed.
Why would he do that? There's no reason.
Exactly.
Exclamation point.
If there wasn't a reason, he wouldn't have gone through the trouble. The only logical conclusion is that there was a reason.
Do you know what that reason was, Mr. Wright?
I finally figured it out. So this is why Lana tried to stop the trial. It's too late to quit now, though. Please recall the witness's testimony. She said, knocked away the man that was holding up the knife. In the next instant, the jar was hit and flew through the air. Now tell me, what could have sent the jar flying?
That would have to have been the impact the man made when he was knocked into the wall, of course.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I may draw your attention to this picture once more. If the man was knocked in the direction of the shelf, the jar was sitting on, what would he have hit? Steve?
Aha!
I don't know if that was you reading the line or if that was just you, like, getting up from being distracted, but that was the line.
The suit of armor, holding a very sharp and dangerous-looking sword. Look, I didn't do it. Didn't do nothing. Don't know what you're talking about.
Yes. Yes, indeed. And since the man who was knocked into the armor was carrying a broken knife, he would have had to have been Neil Marshall, wielding the King's Protector's Trophy. Or Prosecutor's Trophy.
King of, there you go.
King of Protector's Trophy, though. That sounds like something that would be handed out in a D&D campaign somehow. Anyway.
Yeah.
Ross, were you looking at my notes?
Which one? I don't know. I don't know if any campaign, either of the campaigns would get to that point.
I better rewrote the whole thing. I had to think I was going to give Lilith this awesome King of Protectors trophy. She was going to love it.
He?
It increases your spell save DC by 500.
Anyway.
No, Mr. Wright. You can't be thinking.
Yes. There was another possibility of what actually transpired. Transpired.
Said it right the first time.
Oh, did I? Transpired in that room.
Another possibility.
Of course. The perpetrator would have had no idea, but nevertheless. Thoughts. I don't know if I can even go through with this. What's the matter?
Mr. Wright? What's the right? What's the matter, Mr. Wright?
What's the right?
If events took place as the defense theorizes, then the outcome is obvious. In that moment, assuming the man Emma Sky knocked away was actually Prosecutor Neil Marshall,
Oh no. I think I know where this is going. Emma's about to be so upset. That was very dark. The fact that that was animated. That got so dark. And not the Joe dark.
no, that was Neil Marshall.
Oh, you saw you did not see what I was saying. That got
I
very...
absolutely saw what you were saying. My joke was a response to your joke, Ross.
Yeah. Anyway, if line.
I mean, Mr. Marshall died because of me? No.
I'm screwed down now, by the way.
Yeah, you does not have the reaction to get those lines. I never imagined her testimony would lead to this.
So what was the fitness of the victim's life? And then proved so with her own testimony. This is unprecedented. Aren't you so happy you did it, Ross?
Oh, that. What are you saying?
Can you repeat that line, please?
And I can speak. I was trying to say that we decided that Lon is no longer stoic. So,
But you also spoke out gibberish in your line.
because I stuttered, okay? What are you saying?
I'm sorry, Miss Sky, but given the circumstances,
Joe Dark murdered Prosecutor Marshall! How can you think it was Emma? How dare you try to pin the crime on her?
that's a new face. That's a new
Uh-huh.
face.
Yeah, not stoic anymore.
Imagine that coming from you.
Exclamation point! Excuse me.
If you recall, it was you who admitted to forging evidence 2 years ago.
I understand what's happening now. Damon Gant knew that Emma ended up killing Neil Marshall, so he's blackmailing Wanda Sky. That's what the connection is. I remember last time I was like, why? What is she hiding? What does Damon Gant have on her for so long that's been holding her? It's the fact that Emma was the one that killed. Now, sure, I'll be honest. I feel like it would fall under manslaughter if we're ruling it as, actual sentencing and whatnot.
I believe, and I am not a lawyer in either country.
Right,
I don't
yeah.
live in either country,
Yeah,
so
for the record, we're not lawyers. I'm saying what
I
I
was-
have seen for stuff.
I was about to say something, Ross.
Okay.
That's why I'm listening. I am not a lawyer in either country, nor do I live in either the U.S. or Japan. But I believe this boils down to a difference between U.S. and Japan legal systems. In Japan, I believe, disclaimer, see above, that killing someone is viewed harshly no matter the reason.
I see.
And I believe that's why it's painted as such a big deal here in this game.
That makes sense. Anyway.
The reason you moved Prosecutor Marshall's body was to keep anyone else from finding out what Emma did, wasn't it?
I assure you, Mr. Edgeworth, I have no idea what you're talking about. If you hope to have anyone believe your insane allegations, I'm afraid you're gonna have to have more proof. Tell me. Do you have any conclusive evidence that proves my sister killed Neil Marshall?
Though that piece of leather. That was a part of his outfit, wasn't it? That would have been a part of his outfit. A part of the outfit that was removed after the killing happened. That's what this piece of leather thing is here. That's what this is. The color matches. It's part of his
Boy,
outfit.
it's a lot darker.
evidence?
To bet you don't.
Yes, it certainly would be able to prove this with evidence. If we don't have evidence, then we'll have to rely on testimony.
I'm afraid that won't work in this case. Both parties in the incident are dead.
That's exclamation point. We certainly can't get dead people's testimony, or get
Close enough.
yeah. Anyway, yeah. This has been all a wild goose chase from the beginning.
I want to point out, by the way, getting dead people to testify would be actually super easy for Phoenix to do. Touche, Miss Sky. Of course. That only leaves us with one possibility.
That's exclamation point. You mean there's still another possibility?
What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth?
I mean the possibility that the victim has left us a message.
Oh.
For better or for worse, Mr. Marshall did not die instantly. He may have left behind the name of the person who took his life. In one manner or another.
If
I was mid-yawn. Shut up.
It's a very long yawn.
That's impossible. Well, that's plebes.
Well, Mr. Wright, this is the only possibility left for you. A message from the deceased. Does such a message exist?
I've got to think back to the court record. The real murderer's name that the victim may have left behind is in the evidence. I know what it's asking for. This message from the deceased is already in our possession.
You're right. Will you stop at nothing to prove my sister is a murderer?
Do not be mistaken, Miss Sky.
That's exclamation point.
Our purpose is not to accuse Emma of any crime. There is only one thing we seek.
The truth.
The truth. No matter how painful it may be.
Now then, Mr. Wright.
Please show us the piece of evidence that conveys a message from the deceased.
Let's go. This is the message from the deceased.
Right. Now then, this is the message from the judge. Sniper, fire.
What? What? What?
Top of the morning, dickhead.
Huh?
You were Ross. I'll tell you what you're mistaken here, Ross. You got your head cut up on the cloth. You didn't notice the question the game asked you changed.
What?
The question asked
Oh.
changed, Ross.
I guess it wasn't right. If a dead person left behind a message, it would be in a written form.
Ross.
The question changed.
Even
That's
I
the
knew
logical
that.
You better be careful, you might wind up deceased yourself. After all, how many sniper bullets can you take?
The game led me down that rabbit hole. Anyway,
Ross, you led yourself down that rabbit hole.
the thing is,
Here, Ross, go back to evidence. I want to point out something. The game was really good about go back to the cloth. Well, you figured out that it's Neil Marshall's coat. What does the game not currently say?
fuck. You know what?
Mhm.
Suffer from the tape. Suffer all
No.
from the tape.
I'm only pointing it out. The point is, yes, generally speaking, Ross, and I will tell you when this is not the case. The information that you need to present will be somewhere on the evidence.
So,
If
okay,
it does not say it's Neil Marshall's coat, that means that Phoenix has not figured that out yet.
So let's try this
Let's
again.
try this again. Now then, Mr. Wright. Please show us the evidence that conveys a message from the deceased.
Alright,
Good luck.
no.
Use-
No. Oh, wait. That's the brother. No.
Wait, no, that's the brother.
That's autopsy report. Does it say anything here?
Why do you sound so dead inside?
It doesn't say anything about him saying anything. No.
Are you okay, Ross?
Neil's thing is not on this at all. And that...
Hey,
Uh,
please, can you send me
Yeah.
a DM what he needs to present? Because I don't remember here.
if you would have hit that, no. There's no reason why the Blue Badger would be there for Neo. Maybe the files are... No, that wouldn't make any sense. Maybe the blood splatter on the jar. Maybe he just put his hand where the blood was coming out and just tossed it over.
I can't get over how messed up Ross's voice is.
I think
I'm
the
legitimately
cloth
mad.
being wrong broke Ross. Again,
I'm
you-
legitimately mad.
You fell into a trap that so many Ace 30 traps fall into. I'm not gonna get you to a trap for it. You thought you solved the mystery yourself, and thought the game had already expected you to have solved it.
A message from the beyond. The only thing I can think of is blood. This blood is Neil's. But it doesn't say it on here, so it must be wrong.
A picture is something labeled in the evidence. The picture of the evidence is information that you're allowed to use to base your conclusions.
I am ready for the bullet. This is a message left behind by the deceased.
This is that blue badger from before, right?
Okay, this is right. God fucking damn it.
Alright, it's time for the last thing you have to do, Ross.
Anyway.
Good luck.
Oh, he's going to just speak on the killer's name?
The killer is...
Oh.
Satan!
Actually hit pause.
If that thing could, I'm sure it would. Can you guys not hear me? I've been talking this entire time.
Looks like everyone's forgotten this is just a jar. A message was left here, on the surface of this jar.
Uh-oh. What? Oh no.
What?
Guys, remember what happened last night?
Internet's
Oh no.
Oh no.
big.
Give me a second. We'll see if it happens. It might not happen. But I am being told that my OBS isn't connected anymore.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
that means the stream just stopped.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean anything necessarily.
Yeah, thankfully it's my perspective.
Okay, it looks like it's just an OBS issue.
Ah, okay.
Now I gotta check out my OBS just to double check.
I don't know why you'd assume the issue would be the same both ways.
Anyway.
Yeah, my OBS just crashed.
Oh no, that's not fun.
Give it a second. What do you mean? It's fine.
If you look closely, you can see a faint trail of blood on this jar.
It looks like someone wiped the blood away.
I said it.
No, you
No,
didn't.
you didn't.
Didn't get picked up.
Dots.
There you go.
There we go.
Yes, but notice. For some reason, the blood on some of the fragments was not wiped away.
Yes, there is a line here drawn in blood. So what you're saying is these dots were once lines?
Prosecutor Marshall did not die instantly. He used the few precious moments left to him to leave behind a message.
One that someone apparently wiped away. The blood must have seeped into the jar where the lines changed directions.
Precisely so. All we need to do is connect these points. And the victim's message will become apparent.
Hey Ross, how do you know about connect the dots?
I'm okay at it.
Oh.
Mr. Wright, here's a paper. What kind of message did the victim leave for us?
Your Honor, I believe the bloodstains will reveal us the answer. I've got to connect these dots to make letters.
Good luck, Ross.
There's only one thing the victim would have written given the circumstances. Okay then, so...
Connect the dot.
Yep, okay, I see where it starts. Oh. There you
You
go.
For the line. There you go.
I wasn't
Now,
su-
what's amazing is that Phoenix, I don't know. Headcanon. We'll bring them back. Oh, you need a red Sharpie, right? Here you go. Tosses the marker.
Yep.
Sharpie.
Oh, can I not?
This is it. You're using the red Sharpie, Ross.
You're using the red.
No, not that. Can I not? Well, I guess it does look like an E, so I guess it's fine. I was gonna connect these. Anyway.
Sorry, my red Sharpie only has so much ink. Takes out red Sharpie. I mean, am I wrong?
No.
No.
Bonk. You actually have to get the... You do, okay.
I assumed you did. It's a defense. It's a
With
defense
that-
attorney's duty to prove their client's innocence.
With that, Ross, we're just watching the show for the rest of the night.
That's why all I've been thinking about is saving Lana. After my efforts, I never thought it would turn out like this.
Emma.
Who says Emma in this line?
I'm gonna say Phoenix.
Emma.
So this is the final message Prosecutor Marshall left behind. Of all people. She
She may not have meant it. But in the end, the one who took the victim's life
Was Emma Sky.
Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Can you guys even?
Seaworthy? Can't say I didn't warn you.
Oh, it's a good thing it's been 2 years since the incident, and the case has already been closed. Anyway.
Chief Gantz.
Do you understand the implications of what you've done?
What are you talking about?
2 years ago, Joe Dark was sentenced to death. He was convicted because of his final murder. I believe you were the prosecutor in that case, were you not? Yes, were they? Because of you, an innocent man was sentenced to death. Not only that, but you used forged evidence to ensure his conviction.
Okay, at this point, he keeps on referring to forged evidence. I am on Edward's side. He didn't know it was forged. How is he supposed to know? He's been out of the loop this entire time. I'm on Edward's side.
Especially since he was just a baby prosecutor at the time.
Hashtag, I don't know. Hashtag
Look.
Edward was right. Maybe. I don't know.
Look, by that time, Edwards had already solved one murder.
Either way, how is he supposed to know that the evidence was forged in the first place? He didn't. But Joe Dark really was a serial killer. That's undeniable.
Give me
I'm
but a moment.
afraid that's not important. Didn't you know we aren't defenders of justice?
What?
We're merely keepers of the law. Sentencing a man to death is no light matter.
Good thing his name was Dark.
God damn it.
I see what you did there. That's a free swimming lesson for you.
Hey, thank you. Also, I forgot he could see in here.
He can't. He
Oh.
just heard Phoenix say it.
Oh.
Even if there wasn't any cover-up or evidence forgery. Ultimately, the responsibility falls on the prosecutor in charge.
Bless you?
Exclamation points.
There we go. Despite what anyone may say, this fact cannot be denied.
What's going on in the prosecutor's office?
I have sent an innocent man to his death.
How can he just stand there, I say, like it wasn't his fault? Order, 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 order!
Hors d'oeuvres?
Hors d'oeuvres.
The gravel pounding fell
Nope,
on
gavel.
deaf ears. A gavel.
The gravel.
The gavel pounding on deaf ears. Look, the gavel could have been made out of gravel. Maybe.
Pretty bad gavel.
Very bad.
Unable to settle the crowd, the judge declared a recess.
Your Honor, what did you say? I couldn't hear you. I said it's
I'm on-
recess.
Where this
I'm also speaking.
where this trial is headed, no one knows. And to be continued.
But we know that we'll know in 2 weeks.
Yep. Honestly, if anything, that one part about the fucking cloth has me so mad.
But you gotta admit, the game didn't play you. You played yourself.
You definitely played yourself.
Oh,
Anyway, I bet you that's not even gonna come up until the fucking 4th week. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and as always, stay tuned for more. Bye bye.